platform. My name is Kumar Prateek and I teach current affairs and economy on Gradeup platform. I welcome you all again for today's daily current affairs. So, before we start our daily current affairs for today, let's look at certain announcement which I have to make for you guys. First things first, that please subscribe to our Gradeup Super and it will provide you unlimited access to our structured live courses, 11 plus structured live courses and 60 plus mock tests. You have 3 options to choose from: 6-month subscription, 12-month subscription and 24-month subscription. Then by subscribing to Gradeup Super, you will get A, full syllabus coverage, B, you will be taught by expert faculties, then there will be complete doubt resolution and performance report card. Okay, now if you subscribe now, then we are offering you a Diwali Dhamaka sale in which you will get 40% off on your Gradeup Super subscription. Please use the code LIGHT40 and buy now the Gradeup Super subscription. Then for your UPSC 2021, we are carrying out certain free classes for you which will help you in your preparation, like daily current affairs, daily editorial analysis, NCERT, NIOS, IGNU quizzes, weekly PIB analysis, Gradeup Super quiz. We are doing all that. So now let's come to today's topics, daily current affairs. The first topic for today is 15th Finance Commission. Why is 15th Finance Commission in news? The 15th Finance Commission, led by Chairman N.K. Singh, submitted its report for the period of 2021-22 to 2025-26 to Ram Nath Kovind, President Ram Nath Kovind. As per the terms of reference, the Commission was mandated to recommend for the year from 2021-22 to 2025-26 by 30th October 2020. Last year, the Commission had submitted its report containing its recommendation for the year 2020-21, which was accepted by Union Government and was tabled in the Parliament on 30th January 2020. The report will be available in the public domain once it is tabled in the Parliament by Union Government, along with explanatory memorandum and action taken report on the recommendation contained in the report on 15th Finance Commission. So this is the procedure which it is telling. Now, what was the term of reference of 15th Finance Commission? See, the Commission was asked to give its recommendations in many and unique, wide-ranging issues were covered in its terms of reference. Apart from the vertical and horizontal tax devolution, local government grants, disaster management grants, the Commission was also asked to recommend and examine the performance incentives for states in many areas such as power, adoption of DBT, that is direct benefit transfer, solid waste management. So states who are performing well on these parameters are accepting these reforms. They will be given more payment as incentives. The Commission was also asked to examine whether a separate mechanism for funding of defense and internal security ought to be set up, or if so, how much a mechanism could be operationalized. So, separate defense and internal security apparatus for financing defense and internal security should be set up, the mechanism. And Finance Commission was asked that how this mechanism should be operationalized. This is also your terms of reference. So this report has been organized in 4 volumes. Volume 1 and 2, as in the past, contains the main report and accompanying annexures. Volume 3 of 15th Finance Commission report is devoted to Union government and examines the key department in greater depth with medium-term challenge and roadmaps ahead. Volume 4 is entirely devoted to the states of India. Now this is what is a brief of 15th Finance Commission. But now what exactly is Finance Commission? Finance Commission is a constitutional body. It owes its existence to Article 280 of the Constitution and has the responsibility to enhance fiscal federalism. Its core responsibility is to evaluate state of finances of union as well as state government. That what are the states, in which condition is the finance of state government and central government, and recommend sharing of tax between them, lay down the principle determining distribution of these tax amongst the states, that how union government and state government will share the taxes and how this distribution will happen amongst the state. That is also recommended by Finance Commission. Now let's talk about 15th Finance Commission. 15th Finance Commission was constituted on 27th November 2017 against the background of abolition of Planning Commission and the introduction of Goods and Services Tax, which actually had in a very core way changed the federal fiscal relations. Because Planning Commission was abolished, so states did not have to go to Planning Commission for money. GST had brought about a wide-ranging changes in the indirect tax system. So the federal fiscal relations had completely changed. Financial relations had completely changed. In this backdrop, the 15th Finance Commission was constituted. It is chaired by Mr. N.K. Singh, who is an ex-IAS officer and Revenue Secretary of India, ex-Revenue Secretary of India. The 15th Finance Commission was required to submit 2 reports. The first report, consisting recommendation for financial year 2021, was tabled in Parliament, and the final report of recommendation for the period of 2021-26. And this was to be submitted before October 30th, 2020. Now, what are the brief recommendations of Finance Commission? The share of state and central taxes is recommended to be decreased from 42%, which was in 2015 to 2020 period, to 41% in 2020-21 period. The 1% decrease is to provide for newly formed Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh from the resources of central government. So what are the devolution criteria which it has decided on? The devolution criterion is income distance 45%, population according to 2011 census 15%, area 15%, forest and ecology 10%, demographic performance 12.5%, and tax effort 2.5%. These factors will determine the distribution amongst the states. Now, about income distribution, income distance. So, income distance is the distance of state's income from the state with highest income. So, if Maharashtra has the highest income in the country, the other states will be compared with respect to Maharashtra and income distance will be seen. the income of the state has been computed as average per capita GSDP. GSDP is gross state domestic product during 3-year period between 2016 to 2017-18. The state with lower per capita income would be given higher share to maintain equity among states. So like Bihar would be given more, Rajasthan would be given more. Second criterion is demographic performance. Demographic performance criterion has been reduced to reward efforts made by state for controlling population so that they are not penalized. It will be computed using the reciprocal of the total fertility ratio of each state, and this will be decided on the basis of 1971 census. Tax efforts. Tax effort has been used to reward states with higher tax collection efficiency. States which are collecting more taxes more easily, they are better performing states. It has been computed as a ratio of average per capita own tax revenue, state's revenue per capita state GSDP. So taxes collected by state divided by GSDP. During the last 3 years between 2014-15 to 16-17. The Commission has highlighted some challenges with implementation of GST as well vis-a-vis tax effort. So these are some brief recommendations of 15th Finance Commission. This is GS paper 3, Economics. The Hindu is the source. Next topic in front of us is Fire Detection and Suppression System, FDSS. The DRDO, which is the Defense Research Development Organization, has developed a fire mitigation system in the buses, which is also known as Fire Detection and Suppression System, FDSS, which can detect fire in less than 30 seconds and extinguish the fire within 1 minute. Detection 30 seconds, extinguishing 60 seconds. This is the fire extinguisher system. Detection, water mist technology, then water mist is there, water pressurized system, fire suppression system, and smoke detector. So all this works. Next, what is this fire detection and suppression system? It detects fire in passenger compartment in less than 30 seconds, then suppresses it in 60 seconds, thereby reducing the risk of life and property in significant extent. This FDSS for passenger compartment comprises of water tank of 80 liter capacity and 6.8 kgs of nitrogen cylinder pressurized at 200 bars, installed at appropriate location in the bus, and a network of tubes with 16 number of atomizers inside passenger compartment. The FDSS for engine comprises of aerosol generators, which the fire suppression could be achieved within 5 seconds. So for suppressing fires in the engine of the bus, it uses aerosol generator and it suppresses fire within 5 seconds in the engine. So what are the benefits? It is a defense spin-off technology for providing solution to fire incidences. It also helps overcome fire threat, which is present in all vehicle and highly concerned emanates from special vehicles, particularly school buses, sleeper coaches of long distance travel. In August this year, at least 5 passengers were killed in a bus fire in Karnataka, and another 20 were killed in Kannauj in Uttar Pradesh because of fire in bus. So there have been several fatalities, accidents in sleeper buses also because of fire. So this FDSS technology is bound to help in the fire related cases. This is GS paper 3, Science and Technology, PIB is the source. Next, Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. Recently, the Prime Minister will inaugurate a state-of-art office cum residential complex of Income Tax Appellate Tribunal in Cuttack via a video conference. It is the quasi-judicial institution, that Income Tax Appellate Tribunal is a quasi-judicial setup in 1941 under Section 5A of Income Tax Act in 1922. Initially, it had 3 benches in the year 1941 in Delhi, Bombay and Calcutta. Now this appellate tribunal has 63 benches across India. It has 2 circuits benches spread across 3 cities. It is referred as Mother Tribunal, being the oldest tribunal in the country. This is the oldest tribunal. What is its function? What is the function of Income Tax Appellate Tribunal? It deals with appeals under Direct Tax Act, namely Income Tax Act 1961. The order passed by Income Tax Appellate Tribunal are final. An appeal lies to High Court only if substantial question of law arises in determination of any case. Meaning is simple, that until there is substantial question of law which can be raised out of the order passed by Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, only in that case can you go appeal against Income Tax Appellate Tribunal's order, or else it is final. GS paper 2, important institution, the source is Life Mint. Now, next topic is National Mission on Saffron. So, National Mission of Saffron. Recently, the Northeast Center of Technology Application and Reach, NECTAR, has supported the pilot project to explore the feasibility of growing saffron in the northeast region of India with the same quality and higher quantity. The Pampore region of Union Territory of Jammu Kashmir is known as Saffron Bowl of Kashmir and is the main contributor of saffron production in India. So let's talk about this region, Pampore region. It is cultivated and harvested in Kareba highlands of Jammu and Kashmir. Kareba is a type of geological formation which have been found in J&K. The feature which differentiates it from other saffron variety available across the world are that it is the only saffron that is grown at an altitude of 1600 meter to 1800 meter above sea level. Second, it has longer and thicker stigma, natural deep red color, high aroma, bitter flavor, chemical free processing. It also has high quantity of crocin, coloring strength, saffronal flavor, and picroprocin, that is bitterness. Types of saffron. 3 types of saffrons are available in Kashmir: Lacha saffron, Mongra saffron and Gucci saffron. Now, National Mission of Saffron was launched in 2010. It aimed at increasing the saffron production in the Kashmir Valley. It was implemented as a 4-year mission that started from 2010 and was supposed to end in 2014. Later it was extended as the production of saffron declined greatly in 2014. The NECTAR, which is the Northeast Center for Technology Application and Research, is an autonomous body under the Department of Science and Technology in Government of India. The pilot project to explore the feasibility of growing saffron in northeastern state was determined by this NECTAR Institute. Now, one important fact about Kashmir saffron is that Kashmir saffron has received GI tag, Geographical Indication tag, in May 2020. This is GS paper 2, important schemes, Indian Express is the source. Now, moving on. Culling of mink population. Recently, Denmark has recorded more than 55,000 cases of COVID so far, and has also recorded over 200 human cases infected with SARS-CoV variant that are associated with farm minks. Reason behind culling means killing these mink. After Danish Public Health Authority Statens Serum Institute discovered the mutated version of coronavirus in minks, the government decided to cull all the country's over 17 million population of this animal. Mink were likely to be infected following exposure to infected humans. Mink can not only serve as a reservoir for SARS-CoV-2, which is COVID-19, but also are capable of spreading it to other humans. That is why killing or culling of this animal happens. Minks are dark-colored, semiotic, carnivorous mammals from genera Neovigia and Mustela, and are part of family of Mustelidae, which also includes weasel, otters and ferrets. There are two extant species referred as minks, American minks and European minks. European minks are listed by IUCN as critically endangered due to ongoing reduction in their number. Now we are culling them also. So GS paper 3 Environment Indian Express is the source for this news article. Next, biodiversity heritage sites. Karnataka Biodiversity Board has decided to declare 4 more areas in states as biodiversity heritage sites. These areas are Antara Gange Beta in Kolar, Adi Narayan Swami Betta in Chikkaballapur, Mahima Ranga Betta in Mangala, Bangalore, Urambi area on Kurandhara River Basin in Dakshin Karnataka. These 4 areas have been identified as biodiversity hotspots. Now, biodiversity heritage sites are considered as unique and fragile ecosystem that can be marine ecosystem, coastal inland water ecosystem or terrestrial area having rich biodiversity. Now, components of biodiversity heritage site. They should be rich in wild as well as domesticated species or intra-species category. There should be high endemism. There should be presence of rare and threatened species. There should be keystone species. The species of evolutionary significance should be there. Wild ancestors of domestic cultivated species on their variety should be there. Past preeminence of biological component represented by fossil beds and having significant cultural, ethical, aesthetical value are important for maintaining cultural diversity with or without long history of human association with them. All these conditions should be present for declaring a site as biodiversity heritage site. Now, who notifies biodiversity heritage sites? Who is responsible for it? Section 37A, 37 of Biodiversity Act 2002. The state government in consultation with local bodies may notify an area as biodiversity importance and biodiversity heritage site. State government can do it. National Biodiversity Authority. National Biodiversity Authority was established by central government in 2003 to implement India's Biodiversity Act. It is a statutory body because this is created by a law of parliament. What are its functions? It performs felicitative, regulatory and advisory function to Government of India on issues of conservation, sustainable use of biological resources and fair and equitable sharing of benefit arising from use of biological resources. So basically it is trying to implement Convention on Biodiversity, basically operationalizes Convention of Biodiversity in India. This is GS paper 3, environment. The source is the Hindu. Now, Earth Observation Satellite EOS-01. Recently, India will be sending its first space mission in almost a year with the launch of EOS-1 along with 9 satellites from foreign countries. Of the 9 foreign satellites being carried in the mission, 4 each are from United States and Luxembourg, while another is a technology demonstration from Lithuania. Now, let's talk about the EOS-01. It is a radar imaging satellite RESAT that will work together with RESAT-2B and RESAT-2BR1, launched last year. It was initially named as RESAT-2BR2 and was supposed to be the third of the spacecraft constellation aimed at providing all-weather round-the-clock services of high-resolution image of India. EOS-01 is intended for application in agriculture, forestry and disaster management support. This will be the 51st mission of ISRO's Workhorse Launch Vehicle, PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Moving on, the Earth observation satellites are used for land and forest mapping monitoring, mapping of resources like water and mineral or fishes, weather and climate observation, soil assessment, and geospatial countering map, contour maps. All these are the functions. Now, ISRO's Warhorse PSLV, let's talk about that. India's PSLV is the third generation launch vehicle developed by ISRO. PSLV is the first launch vehicle which equipped with liquid stage in India. PSLV's first successful launch was in 1994 October. PSLV was used for 2 most important missions which India launched: Chandrayaan-1 in 2008 and Mars Orbiter spacecraft in 2013. Related information with respect to Earth observation satellite, you can have a look at this, take a screenshot. These are recent launches which were made in Earth observation satellite by ISRO. This is GS paper 3, Science and Technology, Indian Express. So these were the topics which we had to discuss for today. Now before I end again, please subscribe to our Gradeup Super. You will get access to structured live courses and 60+ mock tests. You have 3 options: 6 months, 12 months and 4 months. Currently we are running a promotional offer which is Diwali Dhamaka sale, where you will get 40% flat 40% off on Gradeup Super. Please use the code LIGHT40. To help you in your Civil Services Examination 2021 preparation, Gradeup is bringing to you daily current affairs, daily editorial analysis, NCERT, NIOS, IGNOU quizzes, weekly PIB analysis and Gradeup Super quiz, which comprises questions from sources such as Science Reporter, Down to Earth, EPW, Frontline, PIB, RSTV, Yojana and Kurukshetra. Our ongoing courses are IAS 2021, a comprehensive course on GS Prelim Comes Mains, English and Hindi, IAS 2020 Mains Comprehensive Course, UPSC EPFO Comprehensive Course on Prelims, a complete NCERT module for Civil Services Examination, both English and Hindi. Our upcoming courses are Economic and Social Development for IAS, Indian and World Geography for IAS, Environment and Ecology for IAS, Indian Polity and Governance for IAS, History of India and International Movement for IAS and General Science for IAS. Then we are carrying out free series, free classes on our app also, so please download our app where we are having IAS 2021 series of important topic class, UPSC CSC 2020 subject by detail analysis for both GS1 and GS2 paper, Daily editorial analysis we conduct at 12 p.m. and daily current affairs on 9 p.m. So all this we are doing to help you guys. So please download our Gradeup app, and along with it, please, I'll urge you guys to subscribe to our Gradeup IAS YouTube channel, like it, share it, so that we will reach more students and help them more. Thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you very much.